You just want to wait for him to clear this defender. We see the corners turned his hips, run with this seam route, and we have just, guys, I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite plays in the whole scheme. This route gets so open.
Thing that you say about me, my dogs like to play Madden and 2K, but one thing they don't do is play about me. My homeboy Tyler, he playing South.
What is going on YouTube? King Reg, and we are back. Today I'm continuing my single-back wing stack offense out of the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook. We're going to be going over two setups today, guys. The two plays we'll be running out of are PA Power O and Smash Drive. Now these plays are going to work in unison. They're going to have a very similar motion, and they're going to work against man and zone coverage both really, really well. Now before we get into that, guys, if you guys are new, like I said, single-back wing stack, Pittsburgh Steelers playbook. Now, why I really love this offense, guys, the kind of idea for this offense is we're going to have a really balanced set here. So we're going to have the tight end wing on one side. We're going to have the two wide receiver stack on the other. Now, this is, like I said, going to give us a very balanced offense. We're going to be able to attack with the run and the pass to either side of the formation. And this is really going to help keep our opponent honest. The other reason, guys, the two wide receiver stack on the one side is going to give us a ton of unique route combos and just really unique ways to attack our opponent. And then the tight end wing is going to do the same, guys. We're going to have so many unique route combos that you will not see in other offenses. And the third reason, guys, we are going to have a ton of motion all over the field. We're going to be motioning tight ends across the field, motioning wide receivers across the field, going to be motioning receivers out from the stack. This is also just going to give us a ton of unique ways to attack the field and really let us sequence plays together. So when we have tight ends motioning over, we're going to have a sequence of plays with that. We have wide receivers motioning over, we're going to have a sequence of plays with that are really going to all complement each other well. Now I'm going to leave 3 videos in the description, guys. The first one is going to be the playlist for this whole offense. You guys should definitely check that out after this video, especially the intro video, guys. I go over the ability points I use for this offense, which is really important. I'll go over the personnel we like to use, our audibles, and it's just a really good intro to the scheme, and then I have all my other setups in that playlist. The second link, guys, will be my empty tray stack offense. It's a full offense that I've also released in the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook. You can use that in unison with this single back wing stack, guys. And really, really fun offense, really, really good passing game, so you guys should check that out. And then the third link in the description, guys, will be a live stream of me actually using this offense. You guys can go check that out. You can actually see me live using all these setups. Now, also, guys, if you are new to the channel, if this is your first time, I try to do things a little bit different, guys. I'm going to do really in-depth, full play, full scheme breakdowns. I'm going to go way more in-depth than most YouTubers, and I'm going to have real gameplay footage. I'm going to take you down on the field and show you these plays are actually going to work when there's users on the field. They're going to work in weekend league, they're going to work in your CFM, they're going to work in head-to-head. All these plays are actually going to work, and I'm going to show you guys that on the field. Now, if that sounds like something you guys would be into, definitely leave a like on this video and sub to the channel. I don't want you guys to miss any of this offense. It is really, really fun and really, really powerful. All right, let's get into these two plays, guys. So the first play we're going to be going over today is PA Power O, and then we will be going over Smash Drive right here. So let's start with PA Power O. So basically, guys, the reason why I love these two setups is both plays are going to be using identical motion. So we're going to be motioning the same player across the field, and it's also going to be the same motion as one of the running plays I put out in the intro video, guys. It's the HB zone weak. So all 3 of these plays are going to have the same motion. They're really going to play off each other, and you can almost think of them as like a little 3-play mini scheme within the scheme. So now we're going to be using these 3 plays in unison to really complement each other. The way they complement each other, guys, is the PA Power O. The primary read for this play is going to be the motioned over. It's a post route, but then when we motion over, it turns into a corner route. So we're really going to be attacking the sideline with our primary read on this play. Then when the user starts to overplay to that, that corner route, now the second setup, Smash Drive, is going to have that same player running a post. So now they're going to be overplaying to the sideline. We'll be attacking the middle of the field with Smash Drive. Another reason, guys, both these plays are going to work really, really well against zone coverage, but they're going to work really, really well against man coverage as well. And they're going to be utilizing the ability points that I put on my wide receivers and tight ends to get very, very good separation against man coverage. So you can really call either of these setups at basically at any point in the game, and you're going to feel very confident you can beat man or zone. Okay, guys, let's get into the breakdown. All right, guys, PA Power O is the first play we'll be going over. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, I make this screen for every passing play I put out, and basically the idea with this, guys, is you guys can come back, Pause the video. You guys can look at the adjustments, your reads at any time. If you're in a game in practice mode, bring the screen up and it's all at your fingertips. So, PA Power O, guys, the adjustments, we want the stack to the short side of the field for this play. We want to put the back of stack receiver, we want to put him on a post route. Now, guys, I go over at my intro video, I do use Hot Route Master for both these setups. Now, you guys can adjust it. The only route, instead of a post, you could put this guy on a slant or, you know, throw him on a drag, something like that. But if you have Hot Route Master, throw him on a post. Then we want to put the outside tight end on our wing side. On our double tight side, we want to put him on a streak. Then we want to take the inside tight end and we want to put him on a take our front of stack receiver who's on that post route, and we want to motion him across the field, and we want to motion snap him right before the numbers. Now, reads versus zone, guys, we want to look to the flat defender on the wide side of the field. If he is in hard flats or he doesn't have his drop set to like 30 yards, even if they're at 25 yards, guys, we can still squeeze this in. We want to wait for the corner route to clear the defender and then throw, pass lead it up and away from the defender. I'll show you guys on the field. And then if the user leaves the middle of the field, because we have a really nice play action, guys, on this play that is going to look identical to that HB zone weak, you're going to see a ton of people trying to shoot the gap to defend the run. And then we're going to have this post running in right behind him that we can fire in. Or if the user goes out to the corner route, we also have this post backside to fire in. And then our last one, guys, if, you know, they have their zone dropped way back, the user stays in the middle of the field, we can check it down to the flat route from the tight end. And then versus man, guys, look to the motioned over corner route. This is going to activate our ability, our short in elite that we have on this player, and he's going to get really, really good separation on this corner route, guys. And then look to the backside post. His ability point will also activate. Not every time, it's kind of weird, but it does activate a good amount of the time. And then we can look to the flat route from the tight end as kind of our last check down. But basically, we're looking at those two receivers, the backside and the play side. Okay, let's get into the gameplay. Okay, all of our adjustments are in, guys. Motioning Bruce across the field, and we want to motion snap him. So we want to snap him right about here. Like I said, same play action. It's going to look identical to our running play. So motion him, we're going to motion snap, guys, and then right away our eyes are going to be looking at the user and the flat defender. So the user kind of hops down, guys. You're going to see that a ton. They're trying to shoot the gap in the running play. Now our eyes are going to the flat defender. So here he is, guys. He's at about 10 yards and he's settling. So as soon as I see that, guys, as soon as I see him not dropping back, now we're like, okay, we want to hit our corner route. Look at the user. He's playing in the middle of the field. That's fine. Now, the other key player on this, guys, is this corner on this play, the deep blue defender. You see, he's going to turn his hips and run with this seam route. He's going to help on this seam route every single time. You never have to worry about him. He's going to turn his hips, and we have an absolutely massive hole in along the sidelines, guys. Fire that in for like a 20-yard gain. Same thing, guys. Motion over, all our adjustments in. We want to motion snap. Right here, snap the ball, find the flat defender. So on this time, guys, we're double flatting on this side. So they have a hard flat, then they have their curl flat. It looks like he's set at about 15 yards. So as soon as that happens, guys, we just want to wait for him to clear this defender. We see the corners turned his hips, run with this seam route, and we have just, guys, I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite plays in the whole scheme. This route gets so open right along the sideline, guys. Fire that in for like a 30-yard gain. Okay, now, guys, we're motioning over again, but let's look at the user on this play now. So we snap the ball. Look at the user. He's trying to shoot gaps. He thinks it's a running play. He's coming downhill. Then he's like, crap, he's out of position now. So as soon as I see the user fire down in the run game, guys, now my eyes are going to backside, right? The whole middle of the field is going to be open now. So as soon as I see the user fire down, we're looking backside post. Right when he breaks into the middle of the field, guys, we have an absolutely massive hole here where he left. I like to lowball that in there. Kind of a bad animation. That probably should have been a touchdown, but that's a really easy, you know, 12 to 15-yard gain down to the 4-yard line as soon as we see that linebacker fire up. One more time, guys. Same thing. Same thing, guys. The user, really used. People are trying to shoot gaps all the time in the run game now. He's trying to shoot that gap. At the last second, he's like, crap. He's going to fire off. He sees 3 receivers on this side, guys, so he's going to fire down to the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now he's like, he's panicking a little bit. He's like, oh, it's a pass. So he's obviously going to go to the 3 receiver side. We have an absolute massive hole for this backside post. Fire that in there. We get a little bit better of an animation there, and that's like a 15-yard gain. That's just an easy throw. All right, guys, now we're going to look at this play against man coverage. So first, we're going to look at Isaac Bruce here, guys. Like I said, we got ability points on our wide receivers, so we're going to snap the ball here. Watch Isaac Bruce, guys. Right here, his ability point lights up. We can also see our backside receiver lighting up. So both guys are going to get really quick and easy separation. We look at Isaac Bruce here, guys. Absolutely loses them. Have like 5 yards of separation. This is a huge play too. 4th and 2. Fire that in. We're going to rack catch that. If we make one guy miss, we are house calling it on that play. So we can see both our ability points light up. Same thing, motion over. We're going to look at the backside here. This time this is 3rd and 18. Man coverage, post over the middle. Ability point light up, and look at that. Really nice separation. Fire that in. We're about a yard short of the first down marker, but that's 3rd and 18 with man coverage that turns into 4th and 1. Really big play. All right, guys, second setup, smash drive. Now our adjustments on this play, guys, stack to the short side of the field, same as the other setup. Then we want to put the inside tight end on the double tight side on a corner route. Then we want to put the back of stack receiver. We want to put him on a drag. Then, guys, with our running back, I'll either put them on a ghost route, and if they're trying to blitz a lot or I just want to have a little extra time in the pocket, we'll just block our running back. And then we want to motion the front of stack receiver, same as the last setup, guys. Motion him across the field and snap right around the same area of the field. Now it reads, guys, verse zone coverage. We're going to look to the post going over the middle of the field. If the user comes down on the drags or the hook curls, the yellow zones start to come down on the drags, which you will see happen. We're just going to fire this post in, guys. It's going to be a very similar motion to the last setup. So if he starts really overplaying on that corner route, we're going to come hit the post coming across the flow of the offense. Now, if the user stays in the middle of the field, we want to check the flat defenders. If no hard flats, we can throw to either drag. And then if there is hard flats, we have the corner route. So it's going to be kind of like a high-low read on the wide side of the field. If they have hard flats and not double flatting, we're going to have the corner route. And then the last read, guys, if everything's locked up, then we have the ghost route. I really like this as a nice little check down route. Make a guy miss and you get upfield with your running back. Then versus man, guys, we want to look to the motioned over post route. Then we want to look to the tight end corner route. Both these are going to be using our ability points on our tight end and our wide receiver. And then we can look to either drag. All right, let's look at the gameplay. Okay, motioning across the field here, guys. Set up in. Snap before we stop at the numbers is the goal. Sometimes it'll glitch out and you won't be able to motion snap it, but that's definitely the goal. So right here, guys, eyes to the middle linebacker. That's where we want to look at our eyes. We have two drags crossing through the middle of the field, guys. So you're going to see them bite down on the drags quite often, or you'll see them jump way outside because they see this corner route. They're used to playing on the corner routes out here. And now we have an absolutely massive hole in the middle of the field, guys. These hook curls are also going to bite down on these drags quite often, and we can just fire in this post route in the middle of the field. Same thing, motion over, like to motion snap. Sometimes it just kind of glitches out and won't let you, but that's the goal. We're looking at the user in the middle of the field, guys. We have just crossers. We have a tight end going out. We have the running back in the middle of the field. So it's just a bunch of noise coming around the user's face, guys. You're going to see a lot of the time. He's going to try to hop down on any of those. And then we're just going to have a post coming in backside. Look at him. Just fire down at the running back and look at the middle of the field, guys. He's double flatting on both sides. We are just flooding the middle of the field. And then we have this post. Fire that in for like a nice 25-yard gain inside the 10-yard line. Okay, one more time, guys. Motion across the field. On this play, the user does a much better job playing in the middle of the field. I had run this post route, so now he's used to seeing it. He's sitting on the post route in the middle of the field, but everyone else is dropping off, guys. So now we can just look to this drag, fire it in. I don't have to, to tell you guys too much about this. If the drag's open, fire it in. There's nothing wrong with that. Live to fight another day. Okay, one more time, guys. So on this play, same thing. User's kind of playing in the middle of the field. Sometimes when the user's sitting in the middle of the field, even if they're not on this post route, they'll get that really glitchy, animation where they jump 20 feet in the air and user lurk that. So I got scared off, but really right there, I could have thrown the post route. Could have thrown the drag, but I see this guy reacting late. So I just didn't read this play perfectly, but this is where I like this ghost route, guys. So now the user jumps down in the ghost route. but we can actually, playmaker the running back. We playmaker him out away from the user. He's jumping up, trying to get user lurks. Fire that in, make a guy miss, make another guy miss. That's a nice 10-yard gain, get us within field goal range. So I do like this ghost as just kind of a last resort check down. It's also a nice playmaker option in the middle of the field. All right, guys, now quickly against man coverage, same exact setup. So right away, our eyes, guys, are going to go to Isaac Bruce. That is always going to be our first read if we see man coverage post-snap. Right there, we see his attribute light up, his ability point, guys. So that's quick and easy separation over the middle of the field. Fire that in for just a nice, easy dot, quick and easy over the middle of the field. Okay, now, guys, same thing, man coverage. So our eyes are either going to go to our post route first, which we could have honestly hit. We have a little help in the middle of the field I should have hit. But then we see this tight end on this corner route, guys. Really nice separation here. This is a bit of a risky throw because he actually does have a curl flat here. But if he doesn't, you can see we beat him by like 4 to 5 yards. But we also just have an absolute laser dot in us against man coverage. Fire that in at the pylon for a touchdown against man coverage. So those are going to be our 2 reads against man coverage, guys. All right, guys, that is it. Really, really love both those setups, guys. 2 of my favorite setups, like I said, in the whole formation. Definitely, guys, try to, use those 2 plays together. Use it with that HB zone weak. Think of it as a little bit of a mini scheme within single back wing stack. I hope you guys are enjoying this formation. I really, really like it. I think it's very, very, strong. Gives you a lot of opportunities, and it's just a fun formation. Way different setups than most offenses you guys will see. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Definitely look in the description, guys, for those 3 links to the playlist for this offense, to empty tray stack playlist, and the live stream when I was using this offense. Thank you guys so much for the support. Do not forget to like and, sub to the channel. I don't want you guys to miss any of these offenses that I'm putting out, any of this fire. So, single back wing stack, that was PA Power O, that was Smash Drive, Pittsburgh Steelers playbook. I am King Reggie, and I am out.